Welcome to our countdown of the most celebrated football legends who have left an indelible mark on the sport through their exceptional talent, achievements, and influence. From breathtaking goals to moments of pure genius, these players have captivated audiences worldwide and etched their names in football folklore. Over the next few minutes, we'll relive the careers of these true icons, examining their playing styles, their impact on the game, and the legacy they've left behind. Get ready for a nostalgic trip down memory lane as we celebrate the artistry and brilliance of football's finest. Where do you even begin with Pelé, the man who redefined football and became a legend in his own time? He burst onto the scene as a teenager, showing skills and maturity far beyond his years. Lighting up the 1958 World Cup with his dazzling skills, he captured the world's attention. The world had never seen anything quite like him. His flair, his speed, his sheer joy of playing. He went on to win 3 World Cups, a feat no other player has achieved. Each victory cemented his status as a football deity. His goal-scoring record is the stuff of legend. Over 1,000 goals in his career. 1,000! It's almost unimaginable. But it wasn't just the goals, it was the way he played the game. His creativity, his vision, his ability to make the impossible look easy. He had this aura about him, this magic. Every time he touched the ball, you knew something special could happen. He could dribble past defenders as if they weren't even there, and his shot was like a rocket. His presence on the field was electrifying. Off the pitch, he was a true ambassador for the sport, always humble and gracious. Pelé transcended football, becoming a symbol of hope and inspiration. He became a global icon, a symbol of excellence. His influence extended far beyond the football field. For many, he's simply the greatest of all time. His legacy is unmatched, his impact immeasurable. And you know what, it's hard to argue with that. Pelé's name will forever be synonymous with football greatness. Maradona, a player who could spark controversy and awe in equal measure. His name is synonymous with footballing brilliance and scandal alike. He was a true maverick, both on and off the pitch. His charisma and skill made him a global icon, transcending the sport itself. He single-handedly, almost literally, won Argentina the 1986 World Cup. His performances in that tournament are the stuff of legend. The hand of God goal against England, well, we all know the story. A moment of sheer audacity that still sparks debate to this day. But let's not forget the goal of the century in that same match, a goal that showcased his extraordinary talent. He danced past 5 English defenders, leaving them in his wake. Maradona was a magician with the ball at his feet. His dribbling skills were unparalleled, and his ball control was mesmerizing. He could dribble through a crowded penalty area, as if it were a training exercise. His ability to navigate tight spaces was second to none. He was a leader too, inspiring his teammates with his passion and desire. His presence on the field lifted the entire team. He wasn't perfect, far from it. His life was marred by controversies and personal struggles, but that was part of his allure. His imperfections made him relatable, a flawed genius who captivated millions. He was flawed, human, and yet capable of moments of pure genius. His ability to turn a game on its head was unmatched. Love him or loathe him, there's no denying Maradona's impact on the game. His legacy is etched in football history. He was a true one-off. A player who will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to ever grace the pitch. Johan Cruyff wasn't just a footballer, he was a visionary. His impact on the game transcended his playing days, influencing generations of players and coaches. He revolutionized the way the game was played with his total football philosophy. This approach emphasized fluidity, versatility, and intelligence, allowing players to interchange positions seamlessly. As a player, he was a joy to watch. His dribbling was mesmerizing, his vision unparalleled, and his ability to read the game was second to none. He glided across the pitch with effortless grace. His technique was sublime, and his football brain was ahead of its time. His creativity and flair made him a standout performer. He led the Netherlands to the 1974 World Cup final where they sadly lost. But their style of play left an indelible mark on the sport. The Dutch team, under his leadership, showcased the beauty of total football on the world stage. And then there was his time at Barcelona, both as a player and a manager. At Barcelona, he not only won trophies but also transformed the club's philosophy and playing style. He instilled his philosophy at the club, laying the foundations for the success they enjoy today. His influence can still be seen in the way Barcelona plays, emphasizing possession, movement, and teamwork. Cruyff's influence on football is immeasurable. His ideas and principles have been adopted by countless teams and managers around the world. He was a true innovator, a thinker, a man who changed the game forever. His legacy continues to inspire and shape the future of football. Chapter 4. Franz Beckenbauer, Der Kaiser. Franz Beckenbauer, or Der Kaiser as he was known, was the epitome of elegance and authority on the football pitch. He redefined the role of a sweeper, transforming it from a purely defensive position into a more dynamic, playmaking one. He was like an extra midfielder in the German team, dictating play from the back. He captained West Germany to World Cup glory in 1974, a tournament where he was simply imperious. And then, he repeated the feat as manager in 1990. Not many have achieved such success in both roles. Beckenbauer was a true leader, a born winner. He had this aura of invincibility about him. He was a giant of the game, both literally and figuratively. Chapter 5. Lionel Messi, the Little Magician. What can you say about Lionel Messi that hasn't already been said? He's simply phenomenal. A once-in-a-generation talent who has mesmerized fans for over a decade. His dribbling skills are almost otherworldly. He dances past defenders as if they're not even there. And his left foot, well, it's capable of producing moments of magic that defy belief. He's won everything there is to win at club level with Barcelona, and he finally ended Argentina's long wait for a major trophy by winning the Copa America in 2021. Messi is a joy to watch, a true artist with the ball at his feet. He's already cemented his legacy as one of the greatest to ever grace the game. Chapter 6. Cristiano Ronaldo, the Goal Machine. Cristiano Ronaldo is a force of nature. His dedication to his craft is legendary. He's constantly striving for perfection, always pushing himself to the limit. And the results speak for themselves. He's won league titles in England, Spain, and Italy, and he's the all-time top scorer in men's international football. The man is a goal-scoring machine. He's got it all: pace, power, skill, and an unerring eye for goal. He's a complete footballer, capable of scoring all kinds of goals. Ronaldo is a true icon of the modern game, an inspiration to millions around the world. Chapter 7. Michel Platini, the French maestro. Michel Platini was a midfield maestro. He orchestrated play with such elegance and precision. He had this uncanny ability to control the tempo of a game, to dictate the play. He was a scorer of great goals too, particularly from free kicks. His right foot was a wand, capable of bending the ball into the top corner from seemingly impossible angles. He led France to European Championship glory in 1984, a tournament where he was simply unplayable. He was the complete midfielder, a true artist in the center of the park. Chapter 8. Gerd Müller, or Der Bomber, as he was affectionately known, was a goal-scoring phenomenon. He was a master of the penalty box, a predator who lived for goals. He wasn't the tallest or the strongest, but he had this incredible knack for being in the right place at the right time. He was a poacher extraordinaire. He scored the winning goal for West Germany in the 1974 World Cup final, cementing his place in German football history. His goal-scoring record speaks for itself. He's one of the most prolific strikers the game has ever seen. Chapter 9. Zinedine Zidane was pure elegance personified on the football pitch. He moved with such grace and poise, his touch was exquisite and his vision was second to none. He was a joy to watch, a true artist with the ball at his feet. He could make the most difficult things look effortless. He led France to World Cup glory in 1998 and European Championship success in 2000, scoring 2 unforgettable goals in the World Cup final. And then there was his managerial career at Real Madrid, where he won 3 consecutive Champions League titles. Not bad for a man who was once considered too introverted to be a manager. Zidane was a special player, a true icon of the game. Chapter 10. Ronaldo Nazario, or O Fenomeno as he was known, was simply unplayable at his peak. He was a force of nature, a striker blessed with incredible pace, power, and skill. He could score goals from all angles, and he terrified defenders with his blistering speed and trickery. He was a joy to watch, a true entertainer. He won 2 World Cups with Brazil, scoring 2 goals in the 2002 final, and he won the FIFA World Player of the Year award 3 times. Injuries sadly hampered his career, but when he was fit and firing, there was no one quite like him. He was a true phenomenon. These legends, among others, have significantly shaped football's history, inspiring future generations with their remarkable contributions to the sport. Their stories are etched in the annals of football, and their names will forever be chanted from the terraces. They entertained us, they amazed us, and they reminded us why we love this beautiful game so much. They were more than just footballers. They were artists, icons, and legends. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football content.